Freelance platforms. They sound amazing, right? You sign up, create your gig, and wait for an influx of clients to just hand you their cash. And all you pay is a small commission for every completed project you do. Yeah, that does sound amazing. But why aren't all freelancers doing this? Good question. And that's exactly what we're gonna find out, because these freelance platforms have plenty of things that they're hiding from you, which could easily make you reconsider using them and change your freelance career for the better. Now, freelance platforms promise three things: freedom, flexibility, and a steady stream of clients. They paint this picture of a freelancer's paradise. Work from anywhere, choose your projects, and earn money on your terms. And if you're that naive to believe that, then you need to be watching this video, because that's definitely not the whole story. So let's find out what's really going on. First up, let's talk about the illusion of freedom. Freelance platforms market themselves as a gateway to independence, the key, if you will, to unlocking your entrepreneurial dreams. But in reality, are they truly free? Or are you just trading one boss for many? On platforms like Upwork, you're constantly bidding for jobs, competing against thousands of other freelancers. It's primarily a race to the bottom, where the lowest bid often wins. You'll spend hours crafting proposals only to be undercut by someone willing to work for pennies. Now that doesn't sound like freedom to me. And instead of being your own boss, you're at the mercy of clients who, more often than not, dictate terms, deadlines, and rates. Because if they're not happy, then they can easily go somewhere else with a click of a button. And the freedom to choose your projects, more like the freedom to scramble for scraps. You're essentially playing a game where the rules are set by someone else, and those rules can change at any time. And trust me, as a Fiverr seller, I experience those rules changing on a regular occasion. But what about pay? Because for most of us, that's why we become a freelancer, for better money-making opportunities. Well, this is where things get interesting, and not in a good way. Sure, you can set your rates on Fiverr, but the platform takes a hefty, and I mean hefty, 20% on every single gig. Even if a client tips you, you can say goodbye to 20% of that too. For example, a couple of days ago, I got an order for $5,000, and it kills me to think that 1,000 of that will go straight into Fiverr's pocket. And that's before we even consider the taxes we'll need to pay as well. On Upwork, however, the commission structure is a bit different, but no less painful. It starts at 20% for the first $500 you earn with that client, then drops to 10%. Sound fairer? Well, maybe, until you realize how much you're losing in the long run. Let's do some quick math. If you earn $10,000 on Upwork, you're paying at least $1,150 in fees. A significant chunk, but still better than Fiverr. And let's not forget the clients who expect top-notch work for rock-bottom prices. These platforms have, unfortunately, created a culture where clients often value low cost over quality. It's a race to the bottom, and your wallet will always be the biggest loser. Now, you might find yourself working longer hours for less pay just to stay competitive. And let's address the real threat: competition. On platforms like Upwork and Fiverr, you're up against millions of freelancers from around the world. And I mean millions. Upwork alone boasts over 12 million registered freelancers. That's a lot of competition. That sheer volume of competition means that you have to consistently undercut your rates to stand out. And even then, there's no guarantee you'll land the job. You might spend hours tailoring your proposal only to be lost in a sea of other applicants, all offering the same service or better at cheaper prices. It's a never-ending cycle of applying, bidding, and hoping. Is that really how you want to spend your time? Instead of focusing on honing your skills or delivering quality work, you're stuck in this constant hustle for the next gig. And quality control is another major issue that often gets overlooked. On these platforms, clients often prioritize cost over quality. This means that you might end up working on projects that don't align with your skills or interest. You might be a skilled graphic designer forced to take low-paying logo design gigs just to keep your profile active and build your portfolio. And when clients are unhappy, guess who gets the blame? You. Negative reviews can literally tank your reputation, impact your profile, and send your gigs way back in the search results, all thanks to the sophisticated algorithms they use, making it even harder to find work. Now, one bad review can undo months of hard work building your profile. And it's a tough position to be in where your entire livelihood can be affected by a single unsatisfied client. And I know this all too well from my own experience. But on a positive note, over time you will get better at noticing which potential clients could be trouble. But the reality is, you entered freelancing to pursue your passion, not to be trapped in a digital sweatshop. And lastly, let's talk about dependency. Relying on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr means that you're putting your career in their hands. You're building your business on what's considered rented land. Now, what happens if the platform changes its policies, increases fees, or worst of all, suspends you for breaking the rules? And yes, that last one has happened to me before. Want to know what happened? Well, a client tried to place an order with me, but for some reason the payment method wasn't working. She then asked me if I'm on any other freelance platforms, and I stupidly responded with these two words: yes, Upwork. A few hours later, when I was out shopping, I got bombarded with cancelled order notifications on my phone, literally one after another. Because at this time I had around $4,000 worth of active orders, so quite a few. And I'm not gonna lie, my heart started racing. I tried to open the application to see what the hell was going on, and I couldn't. I couldn't log in, it logged me out completely, and I just couldn't get back into my account. Now, I wasn't notified or anything. No warning, just full account deletion. And at that time, I had around $3,000 of cleared funds in my Fiverr account, which was now locked up for 90 days and would only be released to me to withdraw at the end of those 90 days. Now, my entire client base vanished overnight, all from saying, yes, Upwork. So, do you really want to build your career on such shaky foundations? Because building your own brand and client base outside of these platforms gives you control and stability. It's a lot of work, yes, but the rewards are worth it. You're investing in yourself and your future, not in a platform that sees you as just another user. So what's the alternative? Well, it's simple. Build your own brand, network, use social media to showcase your skills, create a professional website, and reach out to potential clients directly. Join professional associations in your field, attend industry events, write guest posts for relevant blogs. The possibilities are truly endless. Now, it might take time, but you'll have the freedom to choose your projects, set your own rates, and work with clients who value your skills. You'll be building real relationships with clients and not just transactional interactions. And remember, your skills are worth more than a race to the bottom. You have unique talents and experiences that deserve to be valued. So seriously, take control of your freelance career and build something truly sustainable. It's not just about making money, it's about creating a career that fulfills you and allows you to grow. And remember, your worth isn't determined by a platform.